Hey tubers, me again. Hey, guess what? This is just a little handyman project here. Um, a lot of the times when I end up replacing these right here is because the diverter um, actually makes a crazy squeal. And usually it's when it's just at the right water flow or whatever. Sometimes it's in here. There's no question about that. Sometimes it's up in there. But a lot of times it's down here in the diverter. That's the cheaper option than trying to get in there and fix all of that stuff. So they want to know, like, well, how to take this off. You got to feel down underneath, or you can take your camera and look up under there. If there is no slot right here, that would be to access the set screw that keeps it from spinning once you have it in position. There's a little set screw that goes up in there. There is no slot, so there is no screw. So that means, focus baby, that this thing is to spin off. See, there is no set screw. This is all just hard water. This is lovely Arizona water. And as you can see, let's try to zoom in here. You can see like where that diverter is. See how much play is in this thing. Hold on. So the hard water has built up inside of here so much. Look right down here by the tip of my thumb. See that little groove? So the hard water, so this going up and down, it's actually worn the groove, and now the diverter is held open by the water pressure. Oh, so that's what's held open. Hey, hi, how are you? Good, I was just making a video. I'm not going crazy. Okay, so had to do the social thing, you guys. So anyways, back at this. So it just keeps spinning and spinning. It won't come off. So I'm hoping that the problem is going to be right up here. There's going to be like a 4.5 inch nipple that comes out of the wall here, and that's the problem, because I think maybe like the tenant before the homeowner, because he says this has been like this for a long time, but now he just can't live with, not having enough pressure coming out of the shower. So we're going to go through this. I keep trying to spin it off. It won't come off. So what I got to do is, like, I need to take and cut a circle through here, and then also cut through here. It'll be pretty easy because I'll be able to start the cut, rotate it, finish the cut, keep going. But it's not going to help me too much. I can't get up here with a cutter. If I touch this, I'm going to mess that up. So I'm going to have to take and cut a section like this out of there, split it like this, and then remove the ring off of both sides. So I'll get a video of that while I'm doing it, but you don't need to sit here and wait and watch me cut this. And then the second cut over here, hopefully we'll leave this large enough, this last section over here, to where it can just come out here and then slide right off, and then I'll have access. And once I get all that, I'll be able to go and get a new one of these and put it on. So it's going to be a little bit. Okay, guys, so you can see where I've already started to make the cut, and I didn't want to take and put a hacksaw on there, back and forth. I don't know how much strain that would put on that right there. So I'm just using my handy dandy Harbor Freight, what do you call it, oscillating tool. And so that's cutting right through there. And I'll show you, once I got this one cut and this one cut, then I'll show you how we're going to have to make that slice to get the piece off. So I'll be back. Okay, guys, so while I was making this cut over here on this side, the thought had come to me is, once I cut this right here and it's just dangling down and I need to make that second cut, I won't have anything to hold on to, in order to spin it. So I went over here and I started the other cut right there. So that piece is loose, which is what I want. Now I'm going to take and make another cut right up here, And then I'm going to finish making, zoom in, I'm going to make a cut right straight up here, so I'll have a way to split it, to get this whole section out of here. And then I'll come back and then I'll finish making the cut to go all the way around. So next time you see it, we'll be taking this piece out, or it'll already be out, and then we'll get rid of this, the big one. So okay guys, so here it's all working to plan. This is what it looked like when it was upside down. So, and you're gonna find something real crazy here. So now I just use my fingers and I pried this open so that I can slide it, take that segment out. If you don't remove this segment right here, then basically all you did is like you're only gonna have enough space that would be like the width of this kerf and this kerf right here, which is the width of the blade, and it won't do you any good. So I made that cut there while I was holding on to everything. That was the last cut. So first cut, second cut, and then third cut. Now here's the interesting thing. I can take this big piece now and just slide it right off, okay? But look, that is, let me go back here. That is actually copper back there, so it's not threaded into here. There is the tightener right there, so I should, whoops, that is the tightener right there. So I should be able to get in there with a little Allen, loosen that up, and then pull this off. But since there was, this is the collar that was closest to the wall, like I said, normally that slot would be right through here. The slot would be right through here, so that when you adjusted it, and then the screw would be right behind it. But they didn't do that, so I don't know how that worked out. Maybe they just got it somewhat tight and then just pushed it in. I don't know. Anyways, so we are now gonna take this bad chicken off and then go match up a new one. We'll come back and we'll put it on. I'll show you when this thing comes off though. That's crazy. Okay, so this is how it works. You take, I pulled that screw almost all the way out, and then this just slides right off. There's the waterproof seal right there. This is a gasket that goes in. So I guess when they put this thing in, they just take and that goes in, push it all the way flush to the wall, tighten the screw, and then the part where all the hard water is down in here where the, what do you call it, the tape is and everything, that part just screws on. So now we got to go find all this stuff here, and that's it. We'll be back in shape. So I'll be back when I gotta run to Home Depot and get the new one. So see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so back from Home Depot. Finally got the new diverter. I saved the original piece. I was able to get that out of the old one. So that takes it from, just buying that diverter was a little over 15, under $16 with change. And since I got this one here that I was able to save, I get to reuse that. I'm gonna slide that in there, put it where it needs to go. I got the pipe thread tape on there. I just need to take and tighten this up. This is something that pretty much anybody can do. I don't know about the part where, hold on, I gotta make sure that collar is lined up. There's one little hole in here that screw has got to go in. So let's make sure. Yep, see that hole right there? So that screw has got to go right inside of there. And then that will go all the way through, show you where. So this piece has to be lined up so that that screw can travel, so that the screw can travel through that piece of plastic, through here, and then lock onto the pipe. So make sure that we have all of that correct. And we do. Now we gotta seat this down. You don't need to watch all this. You're going to see that down. I have the thread tape on there. Down inside here, there's the threads in there. This will go on and then just tighten up. I'm going to take and put a little bit of putty back here just so that there's no water. Look, they did a real good job on the last one here, so clean this up and get it on there. So we'll be back in just a few. And there it is. I'm going to put some silicone right there. This is the new diverter activated. There it is. It's running full blast. And there it is. Something you guys can do. Save yourself some money. Parts for this job were $16 basically. I mean, I had the putty, I had the tape, but that's the kind of stuff that you want to utilize. Alright, that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope it helped. And catch you on the next one. I'm done. I'm out.